and started fucking shouting his demands at me and don't do this to your mum and don't do that to your mum and all of that, I'd be like, yo, who the fuck are you? I probably wouldn't say you're not my dad, but I got to the age of like, who the fuck are you? Just tell me that.
I was a bit embarrassed, to be honest with you. Like, oh my God, like, I'm seeing this guy, he's really young. Like, this is...
How much younger?
Like, you can't speak to me like that because I'm your stepdad. Yeah. I'm like, fuck right off. And we're all guilty, aren't we? We all sometimes say things that we probably shouldn't say because we don't think before. It comes out and then you think, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have said that.
If you've got the perfect man that loves you and supports you and all the rest of it, but his feet look like that, what are you going to do about it?
Run in a bath.
Brains on the go, but we run a show. Welcome to Slay DHD Moms.
Sam.
Hello, dear.
Hello, darling. What is your ADHD moment of the week?
Oh, I was like washing the pots, and then I've just like dribbled down the work surface, like, you know, like your cupboard units. So then I'm like I've got to then clean all of them. So then what was just washing the pots then became cleaning all my kitchen units. Then I had to do the extractor fan and take the racks out of it to get all the bit grease, clean all that off. Then I'm on the skirting boards, then I'm cleaning the back door and door frames, and it just sort of escalated.
Fair enough. Mine is also to do with washing.
Oh, is it? Go on.
Yeah. So, in my old house, I've lived in my current home for nearly 2 years now.
Yeah.
In my old house, I had a dishwasher. In my new home, don't have one, right?
Yeah.
Got to a point where I was like, you know what? I saw all these pots and I thought, fuck this, fuck you. I'm ordering a dishwasher. Ordered a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Didn't measure it. Just ordered it because that's what I do.
Mate.
Dishwasher guy came, AO.com. They turned up, looked at the space. Mate, it fit with 1 millimetre to spare. A single millimetre. Trying to push it in because normally you have to walk them into the space. Bless him, he had a sweat on. He had to really like get it in. And I was like, thank you, God, thank you so much. But I don't measure anything. No. I'm really bad for that. You know, when I had one of the salons, I ordered a sign and I didn't have a tape measure, so I got a MAC lipstick, right? Yeah. And literally went like that across the whole building. I love that, mate. And sent them and said, it's this many lipsticks long. I'm terrible for measuring. I don't measure nothing. I just order it. And
I measure like that. I mean, I've never been to that point where I've sent somebody a sign to tell them it's this many lipsticks long, but I do measure like that. Like, how long is it? And I'll go, right, okay, so this is how long my arm is.
Yeah.
And it's this many. Yeah, I do measure. I
just wing it and hope for the best.
Yeah. Is that like girl measurements?
I think so.
I feel like
maybe that's like girl math.
Yeah.
I mean, not all women, like some are really good at DIY and all that shit.
My sister's really good.
Your sister's like amazing.
She's really good. I'm not.
By the way, for anyone that don't know, there was this one time where I looked around my bathroom and I was like, I'm literally sick of this downstairs toilet. So I gave Sam and her sister a budget and I said, do what you want. I've had enough. Do what you want. And I came home to a bathroom. They replaced my floor, did all the wallpapering, painting. And then I got a plumber to do a new toilet and sink, and I had no idea what it was going to look like until I came home. Yeah. And you smashed it. It's beautiful. Yeah, I love it.
That was like, I must admit, I kind of handed the reins over to my sister because it was like...
She did well.
I kind of said, I was like, look, so I was like, I'll decide almost like on colours. But we decided together, but I was like, yeah, that one, definitely that one. And then we decided on one, and then she was like, oh, but I've seen this one. I was like, oh my God, yes, that is the one. But yeah, then I just let her and her fella, you two go crack on it. It was dead good.
You did great.
Yeah.
It was a stressful day for you.
They're both really good with stuff like that, to be fair. Like, I've said to him, my sister's fella, bless him, he must feel like I'm not part of their relationship, but he's like, I don't have a man of the house, so everything gets put on him. So if there's anything breaks, I either ring him or I ring one of the lads at work. It just depends of where I'm at the time.
See, I now have a man of the house, but I was single and lived on my own since I was 17, pretty much. So, and the man in my house can't screw a light bulb because it's just not his, you know what I mean? Like, he's good at like picking up the dog shit, walking the dogs. He'll change nappies, he'll do everything with the kids. Like, but if it comes to DIY or anything like that, I do it. I am like, and then all I need him to do is, you know, just do the last bit of the screw to tighten it up. He's got the strength. He does the lifting and stuff like that.
Do you compromise on DIY tools? Because I do. So I'm starting to accumulate a little bit of a DIY kit. However, do you know when I'm putting like pins in my walls and stuff like that to hang stuff up? I don't own a hammer, right? I have...
Oh my God.
So I have this thing that... So when I first moved into my house, my friends who I used to live with, they'd kind of split up and was going their separate ways. So I got, basically, out of that divorce, I come out best of that divorce. We've always said it. I got half the house, but not of the house, but half the furniture. It was like, we don't need this telly. Do you want it? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I was starting out on my own. Do you need washer? Do you need tumble dryer? Like, thank you very much. Bless her. Really appreciate it because I don't know what I'd have done without it. But yeah, and I think they needed to take the washer apart a bit to change the seal. The washer was fine, just the seal was broke. Is it like a ratchet or something? I don't know what the fuck it is, mate. I don't know what it is. It's this thing. It's got a bit of weight behind it, mate. Use that as a hammer.
Well, do you know what? Whilst we're talking, I'll try and find this. So, you know my friend Sherelle?
Yes.
So we used to own another salon together. I'm going to have to try and find this. And one day, she needed to nail some things in the wall.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything to nail it in with. So Sherelle decided to use a fire extinguisher.
I'm here for it, mate. Absolutely. There's a bit of weight behind it.
Oh, right. Well, July 2020.
Oh, my God.
Can anyone see
Fuck
that?
off. Did you press the handle?
Mate. Oh, my God.
Can you see? It exploded.
Oh, it actually exploded. Oh, fuck.
She tried to nail a nail in the wall with a fire extinguisher, and the whole thing just exploded. But the worst thing was, we had to then wait for it all to settle, and bless her, she went in the next morning really early and had to clean. Mate,
oh my God.
It was over everything.
Really?
Absolutely. Well, it was downstairs that she did. So we had an upstairs and a downstairs.
Is it like
travelled.
foam? What is it? I don't
Mate,
know.
it was just misty.
It
travelled all the way up the stairs and onto both floors of the salon. I was like, oh my God, only you would do that. It was hilarious.
That's so funny.
I know, but that's our DIY.
I'm not too bad.
I'm not the best, but we'd give it a go.
I'll give anything a go-ish if I don't ring Dave first. There's certain things like I wanted a shelf putting up in my kitchen, and my sister and her fellow had come when my mum was helping me put all my shelves and stuff together. They'd come round to bring their screw that I'd asked them to borrow. We'd already been and bought another one because I was too impatient and I needed it done right here, right now. And they come round and I'm like, oh, whilst you're here,
can you do this?
I don't suppose you've got your wire detector thing, because where I wanted the shelf, there's plugs. And I'm like, I ain't doing that. I'm not drilling into that. I'm like, fuck. I won't drill into walls. That's one thing I won't do. I
just wing it.
I'll stick pins in. I ain't drilling into a wall, mate. Absolutely no chance, because there'd be no.
And that's why you get handymans. Always go on Facebook and look for your local handyman, and they are very good. Or just ring Dave for you. Yeah.
Dave, Amy.
So I have got some dilemmas that have been sent in this week. Have you got any?
I've got one. It's not massively. It's not like ADHD vibe.
Well,
but
mine's
it's just
a parenting
a bit
one.
It's a catastrophizing vibe. So I suppose it could be a bit.
Well, I have a parenting one that I would like to read.
Yeah, go for it.
Where is it? Bear with me. Sorry, everybody. Just bear with me. Right. Okay. Hi, I need some advice because dinner at my house has become incredibly awkward. I've been seeing my boyfriend for about 8 months and he's usually great with my kids who are 10 and 12. Last night we were all having dinner and the kids were in one of those cheeky, annoying moods where they think they're comedians. Every time he spoke, they'd repeat the last word he said in a silly voice. So, hectic day at work, they'd go, I'm assuming, work. And she's written it.
Yeah, my daughter does that sometimes. I find it. Do you know if I've had a shit day at work, I think,
Yeah,
oh my
shut
God,
up.
stop.
Then my youngest grabbed the last garlic bread and said, finders keepers. My boyfriend snapped and went, oi, pack it in, stop being rude and put it back right now.
Ooh.
My 10-year-old then turned around and went, you're not my dad. And then my boyfriend turned around and said, well, your dad's not around and I'm the next best thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. The kids then started crying, ran upstairs. He then got really upset and said to me he's sorry because he felt that he'd overstepped. How do I deal with this in an appropriate way? Because it's got to a point where he's right. They don't have a dad. He is the next best thing.
Yeah.
Do I allow him to punish them or not?
Of my opinion, of what I would do, I think, I think I would. If somebody is, you know, stepping up as a father role, I think if you're allowing a man to take that father role in your children's life, they can't be. You've got to allow them to do it. Which part of that is, you know, if it's parenting. But I think maybe for me in that situation, I would be like, family meeting.
Yeah.
Come on, we all need to sit around here. Let everybody voice their own of how they're feeling, you know, because we can't dismiss how someone's feeling because the kid's going to feel a certain way, he's going to feel a type of way, and she's going to feel a type of way because she, I imagine, feels really stuck in the middle of it. It's your kids and your boyfriend, isn't it? Like, it's... But yeah, I'd be like, right, family meeting.
And I think as well, this whole comment of "you're not my dad,"
that must sting. Though,
it must
I imagine.
sting because
especially
I can only
if he stepped up as that role.
Exactly, and I can
mean?
only make a comment on my lived experiences. I have a stepmom and I have a stepdad.
Yeah.
They are both just as involved in my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am. Literally, I talk to my mum every day.
Yeah.
I talk to my stepmom every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. Like, the whole dad, stepdad. Like, I don't really see Tom as a stepdad. I see him as a second dad. And same
That's
with
nice,
my stepmom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if I need anything, they'll all be there for me.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to grandparents, like Arabella doesn't call them step granddad or step grandma because that's not who they are. That's her grandma. That's her granddad. And then don't need to be biological. But I think it also depends on your child's age and what point that person came into their life. So Tom met me when I was 16.
Yes.
I was in an age then where I started to go out drinking. And to be honest, he was very good at like picking me up early in the morning when I was 18 and doing all of that. My sister was 8 though.
Yeah.
She was 8 and she kind of got that, you're not my dad. You know what I mean? She did at the start. Now, no, she's freaking 21 now.
I would have imagined I know of how I was, that I would imagine that I would throw them lines out more as a stroppy teenager than an 8-year-old.
I think it's because when you get to that age, I think you start to understand what it takes for someone to become in that role, and they earn your respect. I think. I think if he just came in and started fucking shouting his demands at me and don't do this to your mum and don't do that to your mum and all of that, I'd be like, yo, who the fuck are you? I probably wouldn't say you're not my dad, but I got to the age of like, who the fuck are you? Just tell me that. Do you know what I mean? Don't talk to me like that. But I think he earned my respect.
Yeah.
He earned it because he came in, he looked after my mum. He was and same with my stepmom. She earned that respect because she took that time to get to know me as a person. He took that time to get to know me.
And that's so important, isn't it, when you're
spend
blending
quality
families.
time. Yeah, like I remember my stepmom taking me to Meadowall or taking me to town, and my stepdad taking me to get a piercing that my mum didn't really want me to have, but she allowed him to take me. And buying me some new trainers. And it's not about buying you, but at that age, that's how you bond. That's how you bond. Do you know what I mean? With these new people. So they earned my respect. So if they then had something to say, I could listen. I mean, I was always fucking Marthy. But I still took it on board, where my little sister was a bit like, who's this guy, like, trying
But
to...
I suppose actually,
you know?
of being 8-year-old, it is a bit black and white, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, you ain't my dad.
Yeah.
Biologically, you're not. You know, it's and yeah, I think I always remember my mum seeing this guy, and I must have literally been about 18, and she decided she wanted a younger bloke. He was a right dick, and he used to purposely try and wind me up, and he used to be like, he'd say something like, we'd be out, and I'd tell him, I'd be like, oh, fuck off, like, I can't be arsed with you. I just didn't like him, I didn't get on with him, and he was really annoying, and I was a bit embarrassed, to be honest with you, like, oh my God, like, my mum's seen this guy who's really young, like, this is...
How much younger?
Like, maybe it's about 10 years younger.
Tom's 10 years younger, 12 years younger than my mum.
Yeah, but imagine, mate, right? Like, my mum's... So he's like 10 years younger than my mum, or even a bit more. So he was almost like in the middle between... Because my mum was young when she had me, so he was almost like in the middle. But he used to be a knob about... He was such a knob about it. Like, he used to say to me, you can't speak to me like that because I'm your stepdad. Yeah. I'm like, fuck right off. I will one-bomb you in the face because I was like that when I was like 18. I was like, who even are you? Like, who do you actually think you are? Mm-hmm. You ain't my dad. You ain't part of my family. You're just some lad that my mum's... And I used to say, you're just some lad who my mum's having a floozy with. And they was actually in a relationship, but I was like, ain't gonna last long, mate. I'm telling you that. And it didn't. But yeah, and I used to think... Why can't you just try and get on with me?
Yeah.
Why? And I think this was his age as well. Mm-hmm. Like, why do you have to be that annoying prick?
Yeah.
And try and aggravate me? Because that's what he used to do all the time. And like, and I used to just think like, why can't you just attempt? Like, can you not see that this actually is really difficult for me when I, you know, like my mum's seen somebody who's a lot younger. I mean, now I wouldn't care. But for being like 17, 18, I was like, oh my God, like street cred. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like people are like, but people, I remember being in Tesco once, someone said to me, oh, your mum's seeing so-and-so. And I was like, oh my, I want to die. It was so embarrassing.
See, I was in a similar situation with who my mum's now married to, my stepdad. So mum was 18 when she had me. Yeah. And my stepdad's only 12 years older than me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's only 12 years older than me.
Yeah.
But he is a dad.
Yeah.
He is a dad, like, he is. And when I was 17 and I was 16, he was 28 when he first got with my mum.
But it's the effort they put in.
It's the effort they put in, and he never tried to be that guy. No. He always used to say to me, like, I know I'm not your dad, but I really love your mum. And I do love you. And
I love that, though.
I actually remember the first time he said to me, like, is it okay if I say you're like a daughter?
Oh,
I know. And he'd be on the phone, like Sky, for example. Yeah. And he'd say he had, because then my mum had another child with him. And he'd always say, I've got 3 daughters.
That's
always.
Really nice,
and it'd be like, I remember once he said it, and it was like the first time, and he looked at me and he was like, and I was like...
But how considerate. That to me is like, that's absolute gold. Like, to have somebody like that, who is that level of consideration for you.
At that age as well. Like, imagine being 28, taking on a woman with 2 kids, 16 and 8. That's a fucking big thing.
Yeah,
he didn't have kids himself. Yeah. Like, it's a massive responsibility. And I think he made it, as a step-parent, like, he made it very clear... like, I'm not trying to be your dad. I'm not trying to replace your dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really love your mum, and you are part of your mum. Yeah. And I'll be there for you as much as you let me. Yeah. He made that. He never oversteps. Like, he always made it very clear.
Like didn't force it on you.
Never. No. And he always made it clear. Like, I'll be there for whatever you need me to be there for. I know you've got your dad, but I'll be there for whatever you want. Yeah. And he always has been. I mean, God, it's been what? 15 years or something now, 16 years or something, and he's just the same. And I think that's important for this lady who's messaged in. Yeah. She needs to just maybe set them boundaries and have that conversation with the children. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think it's fair to compare them like, well, where's your dad? That was an unfair comment of him to make because... Well, I don't know.
I just think sometimes in them situations, it's quite difficult, and we're all guilty, aren't we? We all sometimes say things that we probably shouldn't say because we don't think before it comes out, and then you think, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have said that. And, you know, all you can do is apologise and, you know, I said it because I was upset and what have you. But yeah, I think definitely the boundaries need to be put, like, have the conversation with them all, I think.
And the family meeting thing, like, I think it would be positive for her to say to the children, okay, this isn't your dad, but this person is part of our family.
Yeah, it's part of our lives.
You don't need to call him dad, but you need to respect the rules and boundaries because he is a grown-up. We are the grown-ups in this house.
Yeah.
What are you comfortable with? This is what we're comfortable with. And if you are playing up, I would expect him to tell you off the same as your granddad, who's not your dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or your auntie, who's not your mum.
Yeah.
If you're being a little dickhead, you need to be told by an adult.
Yeah.
You know,
agreed.
and I think that's a positive way to maybe move forward from it and learn
like you
boundaries
say,
and respect.
Vocalise them boundaries and everybody knows where you're at.
Exactly.
Nobody's
If you're all
playing
going
a
to live
guessing
under
game.
one roof and you've got two different people who have different parenting styles, that's going to be tough. So it's all about setting them boundaries.
Boundaries is it. Gold
Boundaries
in it.
is golden.
Gold. Right.
Let us in on yours.
So, so hi, I'm hoping you might read this out because I am overthinking and catastrophising and I feel like I'm stuck in my own head about it. Basically, my ex-boyfriend made me feel really uncomfortable whenever we had sex. It wasn't a great situation. It's left me feeling really weird about intimacy since. I'm now with a new boyfriend who is honestly amazing and really patient with me. The problem is I do want to sleep with him, but I just completely freeze up when it actually comes to it. It's like my brain says yes, but my body just panics and shuts the whole situation down. We have slept together, but only twice, and both times I'd had quite a bit to drink. Now my boyfriend is starting to feel like he's done something wrong or that I'm not attracted to him, which isn't true at all. I think he's confused and I feel guilty because I don't know how to explain what's going on in my head without making it awkward or upsetting him. Has anyone else dealt with something like this after a bad relationship? Because I really like this guy and I don't want my past to mess things up.
Oh, bless her. That's really sad. Let's start from the top then. So she had an ex that, what did she say, made her feel uncomfortable
when they used to have sex.
So obviously she hasn't really said in what way, like uncomfortable as in consent or uncomfortable as in
like
didn't
knocked her confidence.
Knocked her confidence.
Yeah,
I think there's all different ways, but we can like break it down. So let's say if she didn't enjoy the sex with him because it was physically uncomfortable. Yeah. Maybe she can explain that to her boyfriend and start and try new things and see what she enjoys.
Do you know what I think in it? I think regardless of not of disregarding it, but of whichever way she was previously made to feel uncomfortable in any way, I think you need to have the conversation, explain it. I know it's a difficult conversation to have, but if, you know, for me, I think, you know, she's saying, you know, he's amazing, he's really, really patient. I would imagine, you know, if he's that kind of person, he will completely understand. Yeah. And at least that way, if he knows and understands the reason why, he then probably won't feel like it's on him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I imagine, like she says, she feels really guilty. I can only imagine she must feel really guilty, thinking, no, it isn't you. But if you have the conversation and explain that to him, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's got to go into detail about what happened with a previous ex. But then he is aware. Like, I have certain things that I've been triggered of an ex, but whenever I've sort of, not that I have a new boyfriend or anything, but anytime I started seeing someone, I have started sort of saying, just make sure, please don't do this. Yeah. There's a specific thing where I'm like, please don't do that because that really, really pushed me back in a different place. And but it is difficult to actually vocalise that. I think it is really difficult hard to actually say it.
And I'm going to say something that might come across controversial, right? And I don't mean this to come across controversial. If you feel uncomfortable, this all starts with work on yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So even though somebody else has made you feel a type of way, and in some sense you are a victim of whatever it may have been, it's not on other people to make you feel comfortable.
No.
It's on other people to work with you.
Yeah, but
so
you've
you
got
can
to
allow that connection to
blossom.
to blossom
Yeah,
and
yeah.
to grow, and it's not going to grow if you're not going to feel comfortable.
Yeah, but
However,
you've got to start with yourself, haven't you?
it's
100%.
not on him
to fix that.
to fix that.
No. And he can't.
No, he can't. Like we can't control how what other people do.
No.
But we can control how it manifests and
Yep.
how it makes us feel.
Yep.
We can't help the fact that we bring something traumatic into a new relationship.
Yep.
But what that also says is we haven't done enough work within
Yes.
ourselves.
Agreed. 100%.
In order to allow somebody else
Yeah.
to come in.
And I also think
You know?
you don't have to be fixed before you get with somebody else, because
No.
if it's the right person, the right person will support you whilst you're healing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you need to be able to...
But you've got to put that work into yourself.
Exactly. You need to recognise that this is something that's affecting you.
Yeah.
So what can you do to yourself? Because all your boyfriend can do is make you feel confident, make you feel comfortable.
And support you.
He can support you.
Yeah.
He can tell you you're beautiful. He can wait as long as it takes and do things that you enjoy and all of that. He can do everything in the world.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if you're triggered, nothing he's going to do is going to fix that.
Nothing
so
anybody
what
can
you
do.
need to do is have a look at what the issues are and go into therapy
Yeah.
or speak to a GP or
Yeah.
do some inner self work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's not on everybody else to
No.
fix you. It's on you.
Yeah.
I know that might be
Absolutely.
controversial,
No, I don't
but
think
that's
it
just my
is,
view on it.
Like people, I'm very 100% back you on that. Within anything, nobody can fix you. Only you can fix yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just, of my opinion anyway. That's you've got to put the work in
A
yourself.
good starting point is to have that conversation with him.
100%.
And then have a look at some wider things that you
Yeah.
can do to help yourself.
Yeah.
And he can support you while you do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. And I'm
But
sure
yeah.
he would appreciate that. 100%.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that you've been triggered and
Yeah,
traumatised.
it's not nice.
What a prick he was. Fuck that guy.
But what a guy that you knew fella
I know,
is.
glad
he's
to hear
been,
that you're
he's
happy
been
now,
really
hon.
patient.
Yeah, and that's what's important. Also, so I also had, have you seen, I don't know if anybody's seen this, this is just a little bit of pop culture for you. Have you seen this whole Selena Gomez and her boyfriend with his feet thing?
No,
Right.
mate.
I don't know the full details of this because I can't be arsed with it. But Selena Gomez has got this. Are they married now? Like,
Mate,
her husband.
I couldn't even tell you what celebrities are married and who's single, mate. I ain't got a fucking clue.
Right. So basically, a picture or video or something was posted, and you can see the underneath of his socks, and the internet is going wild for it. So he basically had really
see
dirty
this.
socks. Wait, let me find it. Right, here it is. Should you annul your marriage if his feet are a biohazard?
Should you what?
Annul your marriage.
Oh, get
Right.
divorced.
So I don't know if anyone can. So that's his feet. Can anyone see this? I get our videographer to just adjust the camera. Can you see that? So that is Selena Gomez's husband's feet.
Right.
And then on this, it's called Betches. It's a Instagram page that I do follow. It's got a bit of pop culture. And it said, we asked married women to weigh in on this absolutely critical issue. Exhibit A. What do you think to this? If
it is a
you've got
bath, mate.
the perfect man that loves you and supports you and all the rest of it, but his feet look like that, what are you going to do about it?
Run in a bath.
I once, this is a true story, I once started dating this guy, right, years and years ago. He was a solicitor, always suited and booted, really well dressed. He never ever showered, and I didn't kind of get this until we started sleeping at each other's houses, and I thought, you don't shower. Like, you literally don't shower. Like, I never saw him get in the shower.
Really?
And I'd stayed at his for like 3 days. He didn't shower a single time. To the point, I actually said to him, should we have a shower? Like,
trying to not be like blunt about it.
Yeah, because I thought, oh my God, like, this is a guy that's like really well off, very well educated, always suited and booted.
And you're not even having a shower.
And you've not even showered. Like, how do you... I'm not saying that Selena Gomez's husband doesn't shower, but I do think that hygiene, it needs to be something that you have to, like, speak about, because it's not okay.
And do you not think, right, of like when it's like personal hygiene like that, without being foul, but if you actually think I'm going to go anywhere near that, my mouth's going near that when you haven't had a shower, fuck off.
Yeah.
No
So
chance.
some people have responded to this, right? And so they've said, be honest, if these were your husband's feet, would you divorce him? Someone's put no. Unfortunately, I vowed to in sickness and in health, and this is clearly mentally sick and sickening. I would share extremely harsh words of how disgusting he is. Someone else has put, hold on, where is it? With a good scrub, moisturiser and an examination of just how the feet came to be that way, we could be right on track. Oh. Someone said, this is funny. My husband has watched me shit on a delivery room table twice. If someone can see that and still wants to muff dive every chance he gets, I'm sorry, but his dirty feet simply aren't going to be the one thing that breaks us.
Why is she shitting on a delivery table?
A delivery table. Giving birth.
Oh!
What did you think? Like a trolley dolly table?
I don't know, I thought like, does she work for every or something? She's like, where's she just quiets down and takes a shit? I thought, what the fuck is all
Not
that?
like a delivery company.
Get it, yeah. Get it.
Like
Get
the
that
delivery
now.
in the
Like giving
delivery
birth, yeah,
suite,
get
giving
that.
birth, yeah. Like, how would you respond if your man like wanted to start getting freaky and his feet look like that? What are you gonna do about
Give
it?
him a bath, mate.
What? Let's get in the bath.
I just said, yeah, tell him to get in bath. Well, to be fair, I would maybe run him a bath, and if it was still like it, I would just brutally say, you dirty bastard, go wash your feet.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Have you ever been with anyone that's got a bit of a odour?
Do you know what? I can't say I have.
Right, so I know somebody
Yeah.
whose boyfriend, bless him, has body odour that bad. When they put his clothes in the washing machine, it makes all of the clothes smell like BO after the wash.
Really?
Yeah, but he refuses to do anything about it. Like, he won't do anything about it. It's weird, isn't it? Like, if you know you sweat that bad, you can actually get like electric treatments. You can get like hyperhidrosis toxin treatment, like special deodorants from the doctors.
Yeah,
and
mind
he
you, though,
absolutely will not do anything
them
about it.
deodorants, though, my dad once, obviously because he works like in the kitchen, used to like sweat loads. So when he went to the doctor, was like, it's not this as much as he showers every day. And he was really struggling with it. I think like, so they give him this deodorant, but he said he ended up stopping using it because this deodorant that was stopping him from sweating, it stopped him from sweating, but the sweat just came out everywhere else. And he was like,
oh
nah.
no.
Yeah.
But with this whole hygiene thing, like when I seen this, I thought, do you know what? Hygiene is something that does come up in so many people's relationships. Like, how do you deal with morning breath? I get morning breath. Do you?
Yeah, everybody gets bloody morning breath. I don't know anybody who doesn't. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like...
Does it bother you?
It depends how bad it is, to be honest. If it's a mild morning breath...
But if it's like halitosis level?
If it's like you've had a curry last night and the next morning I can still smell curry on your breath, go brush your teeth.
Yeah. Should we do it together? Yeah, like I'm not going to lie, like I have dated a few people before where I've had to question... Like, if you ever watched someone shower and thought, is that it? Is that how you shower? Like you just do your armpits and your balls? Yeah.
Oh, no,
like,
I'm full leg and everything, feet and all sorts.
Yeah, that's how you have a shower.
Well, yeah, it's just normal, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put something out there and I might be outing myself here, but I don't use, like a sponge or a scrunchie.
Yeah.
I don't use them anymore.
What do you not?
I use my hands and like a full bottle of fucking shower gel because I once, ages and ages ago, seen this thing where someone got, is it called what's them dishes? Like a petri
dish, yeah.
Yeah, and they took it from a sponge and it grew loads of bacteria.
Oh, really?
And I've never had one since because I just can't I can't get it out of my head.
Can you not?
No, it bothers me. Like, and I used to love a good.
Yeah. I like a scrunchie.
Nope. Can't do it anymore because I seen that thing that one time.
So if anyone's, stick in your head, doesn't
it really does. Have you ever seen the one for the keyboard?
No.
So did you know a keyboard holds more bacteria than a public toilet seat?
Really?
Yes.
Do you know where the dirtiest place where's the dirtiest place on a toilet?
The handle.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? Because obviously people are then...
Yeah, because obviously you've wiped your arse and then you're going to flush it before you wash your hands. So yeah, actually the dirtiest place on your toilet. I remember someone saying it to me once and I was obviously in the toilet. Like, it's where people piss and shit.
No,
like,
because you
the
clean...
handle.
Yeah, that is actually true.
Yeah, your handle is.
I think if hygiene does come up... Like, I've read a lot of these comments and a lot of people are like, oh my God, like, my husband does this and this and he doesn't shower and... I know. It's like the whole bed sheet debate. People not changing their bedding. I know. I saw this statistic once, right? And did you know in the UK, it's a fact that I don't know how many percent, but it was quite high of single men only change their bedding twice a year.
It's like yellow pillars, isn't it?
Twice a year. Don't you get? I can't come to terms with that.
No.
Like, imagine the bacteria. Who is raising these people?
I don't know, but I mean, for me, does anybody else not fucking love fresh bedding? That's like, there's a hygiene side of it.
We actually went to Asda.
Bliss of fresh bedding.
Me and Sam went to Asda the other day, didn't we?
You know, it's like a weekly indulgence, and you've always got to have a really nice.
How excited did we get over buying bedding the other day?
Very excited. And you've always got. Do you not find for you? I don't know about you. I've always got to I've got to have a bath or a shower. If I've got fresh bedding on, you best believe. I mean, I shower daily anyway, but I really like to have like a long soak in the bath.
And when you've shaved all your legs on the nice bedding.
I always put my candle on so it smells nice when I go to bed. Fresh bedding, candle, oh, bliss.
Absolute bliss. Yeah, me and Sam went to Asda the other day and I went for some bedding.
Yeah.
And then we ended up walking out with...
like new pillows and all
I
sorts.
bought a whole new duvet, pillars, the actual
all
bedding.
sorts.
And we had a whole new bed by the end of it. And Sam was just like, here, while I was putting it all through the wash and you bought all the same. There's just nothing better. Like,
I like it.
I feel like single men
Simple
really
pleasures.
miss out that don't have that feminine... You know, that feminine side of them.
Yeah.
I feel like they're really missing out. Like, stick a candle on, wash your bed in,
have a hot
go
bath,
and have a
bubble
shower,
bath.
give your bollocks a good scrub,
and
enjoy some nice fresh bedding. They just need that little bit of TLC that they just don't have. And that guy just needs to wash his feet. All the money that they've got and his feet look like that.
Right. I think, because we've got to start wrapping up, shall we... talk, because obviously by the time we film again we'll have both started our medication
Fully
so update,
we're fully into it by then.
Update on what that's like.
We can do that next time.
We could.
Sounds good.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for watching. We rambled on a little bit about hygiene there, but if you've got any hygiene issues with your partner,
hygiene icks,
yeah, I love the icks.
like
we need a few more. Please let us know. And flossing, people that don't floss, send me. Why would you not? It's so weird to me why people don't floss. It's very unusual. But please send them in. Comment, like, subscribe.
Yes.
We upload a new video every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Spotify and YouTube.
They are.
Tag your mum.
Tag your dad.
Tag your dirty bastard boyfriend's feet. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, lovely. Bye.
Slay.
Slay.